And welcome to Creating a Screencast. I'm your host, Carly Rodriguez, and I'm going to be showing you how to use PowerPoint 2016 to create your very own screencast in less than 10 minutes. In creating a screencast, the first thing you have to do is actually set up your screen. You want to make sure everything's clear and no clutter. Once your screen is clear, you will open up PowerPoint 2016. You will be in the backstage view, such as shown here, and you're going to select on the right side a blank presentation, or you can choose a different template, which is shown on the right side below the blank presentation. Whatever you choose doesn't matter. I selected a blank presentation, and I'm ready to get started. To get started with inserting your screen recording, select the Insert tab up at the top next to the Home tab. This will bring the drop-down menu, and if you mouse over to the far right, under Media section, you'll see a Screen Recording button. Left-click on that. Once you've selected the Record button, you will see PowerPoint Minimize, and your screen that is set up will be showing. Now you'll see a dock up at the top middle which will disappear during your recording if you do not pin it. You can pin it by clicking on that little tab in the far right bottom corner of the dock, and you'll see it highlight in gray. Other things that you'll want to set up in the dock is if you want to record your voice, then you can click on that recording there. If you decide not to record your voice, then you can record it at a later time. Right next to the voice recording on the right is an arrow option where you can show your pointer on your screen, which I would also recommend using. Before you get started with your screen recording, you're going to need to select the area that will be recorded on your screen, which is indicated by the dotted red lines on this image here. Now to select that area in Windows 10, you can click on the Windows logo key and the Shift button and the A key. This will help bring up the option to select the area. Or you can left click on the middle button that says Select Area, and then you're going to click on the top area and drag the outline to the screen to show what you want to show the audience. If you mess up, don't worry, you can reselect the area before recording. To start recording, simply click on the Record button at the top left of the dock. Once you've clicked on the Record button, a countdown will begin. If you want to stop recording, then you can press the Windows logo key, Shift, and Q, and that will stop. Or you can use the buttons on the dock. If you need to pause the recording, just click on the Pause button. Once you decide to click Stop, your recording will completely end. Once you have stopped recording, your screencast will appear on the slide. Once you've completed your screencast, there are some editing options that you may want to use to format it. Up at the top, there is a Format tab. If you don't see it, if you double click on your screencast, then it will show up. Now at the top left, you'll see there's the option to play your screencast, and you can also adjust the color and some of the other options there. In the middle, you can choose the border effects for your screencast. If you want to have a black border for it, you can add it there. And on the far right side, you can arrange items on the PowerPoint, or you could also align the screencast to center in your image. You can change the height and width of the screencast to make it bigger or smaller, or you can crop areas out if you don't want the entire screencast to show. To the right of the Format tab, you will see that there's a playback option. Here, you can actually work with some of the playback settings, and on the editing section, you'll see there's an option to trim the video, which I'm going to show you in a moment. And there's an option to fade in, so when the video starts, it'll start from nothing and then kind of slowly fade into the image or fade out. You can adjust seconds that it will actually do that for. And to the right of that, you can see there's an option to start the video automatically. You're going to want to do that. You can also select to play the video full screen, so when you're playing your slideshow, it will show on 100% of the slide, which is pretty helpful. In the editing options, you've got the trim video, and this will show the video itself. You can hit play and it'll play the entire video. The beginning and the end, if you notice that there's significant time where there's no talk, you can actually trim the beginning and end off of the video. So you can select a specific start time manually, or you can drag the bars over from the right or the left. Once you've done that and you like where it's at, then you hit OK and it will trim your video. Once you've finished with your video editing, you can review your entire slideshow. You will do this by clicking on the slideshow tab up at the top, and then you will select on the left side from the beginning, and it will play your entire show. Once you're ready to save, up at the top left, click on the File tab, and you will see this screen. You will then from there to Save As, and then you will select this PC or wherever else you want to save it. You're going to select the type of file, MP4, which will create it as a video. This can be uploaded onto websites such as YouTube. In the box above the file type, you're going to type the name and then select Save. From there, it will actually render the video, which can take a significant amount of time. Now, there are a few things you want to remember not to do while you're creating your screencast recordings. It may seem obvious, but you don't want to be boring. You want to vary the rate, pitch, and speed of your voice. And while you're recording, try not to have too many files open on the screen because that can actually slow down and cause delays. You also don't want to have any kind of personal information that strangers could glean from looking at your computer. You want to avoid background noise so they're not distracted by other noises. And make sure that your voice is not cutting in and out by reviewing how the recording sounds. Try not to make things in the content of your video too complicated because you want the users to be able to follow along. There are many real-world applications for using Screencast. One thing that you could do is create a step-by-step tutorial that would provide training for job duties. You could also show someone how to perform routine computer tasks on the screen. The possibilities are endless. Great, now let's review. First step is you have to set up your screen. Make sure everything is ready to record. Then you're going to open up PowerPoint and go to the Insert tab to select Screen Recordings. You're going to start recording, and once you're finished, you will start using your formatting options and save your document. Not too hard. Thanks for taking the time to watch my video. I look forward to hearing your opinions about the video and any recommendations you might have. Have a great day.